Breaking news on Uncut Thoughts. A big trade happened earlier today. David Montgomery got traded to the Houston Texans. Now, this move is huge. What the Lions got for Montgomery is an offensive lineman, Juice Scruggs, and a fourth round pick, as well as a seventh round pick for David Montgomery. So, in my opinion, both teams made out good so far. David Montgomery now goes to a backfield where his competition is Woody Marks, Damian Pierce, possibly Joe Mixon. Although I think this move really hints that Joe Mixon's time in Houston is done after missing all of last year. For the Lions side, you get two picks, an offensive lineman, some depth, which last year they really could have used, dealing with a lot of injuries to the team as well as the offensive line. And the big winner here so far has to be Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs is arguably the best running back in football, who was in a 50-50 just about touch share with Montgomery. I would say that changed more to 60-40. But still, nonetheless, fantasy-wise, everyone that plays fantasy football who knows Jahmyr Gibbs knows now that this is probably going to be, if they don't make any more moves for running back in the draft or in free agency, this is going to be the first pick in the NFL draft. Montgomery was a vulture to Jahmyr Gibbs, and they would take turns with series typically. And you could see this was starting to get to David Montgomery. Now, Montgomery in his own sense is a very good running back. He's more of a power back, but he is elusive. His time in Chicago, he was the starter, went to Detroit, split time with Jahmyr Gibbs. But overall, it was a dangerous 1-2 punch that they did have in Detroit. I think Detroit will be able to maybe bring up some guys from last year, or they could just go to the draft and get a big running back to take some ease the workload a bit off Gibbs. But I mean, if you're going to get 80% of Gibbs now, then you're looking at the easily the 101 next year. From Houston now, I like what this is going to do with Woody Marks. I don't think he's a 3-down back. Montgomery will be the starter, I would guess. Montgomery is going to miss having a great O-line in Detroit the last 3 years, going to Houston, who just keeps trading offensive linemen, and they already had a very bad offensive line. I do expect them to really hit the draft and free agency, building the offensive line, C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins. You got some weapons there, Christian Kirk. So Houston is looking to really build the run game. Stroud really showed struggles last year when he was relied on to be the guy to get them to wins. And the run game was horrific without Joe Mixon. 2 years ago with Mixon, this was one of the better run offenses in football. Now with David Montgomery, I think they're trying to get their identity back. This is the best defense in football, arguably. You could say Seattle, Houston. They're going to run, play defense, try to win those close games in the trenches. So big news to start the NFL season. Wanted to bring it to you uncut. Make sure to like, subscribe. Your boy Shay all day, and I'm out.